Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana is selling off at the moment together with the market. So we've seen another break of this trend line there on the chart, and it's approaching the first key level that would suggest that really this third wave to the upside is complete. I explained to you that I need to see a few levels break to really confirm that we've completed now finally this third wave. We don't want to confirm that too early because we've seen a few more extensions to the upside here. And as I mentioned to you a few times, we don't want to assume a top is in place until the market gives us some evidence. Well, we've seen already, and that we discussed that in the previous videos, we've seen already bearish divergences, right? Here on the daily time frame especially. Bearish divergences, negative momentum increase. We already saw that in yesterday's video. Bearish crossover on the MACD, the RSI, while still in the bullish territory. On the daily, we've seen that bearish divergence form. And if we take a look now at the 4-hour chart, there are a few levels that need to break to really confirm that this third wave is now over, because there's still the possibility to extend further. That's the problem with these diagonals. But if this really was an ending diagonal in wave 5 of 3, so basically the last wave of this third wave, then after a break and completion, and this was a trend line, so not sure how reliable this trend line really is. Maybe we should rather draw it like that, even though then we don't, I mean, that there's one fake out either way. Maybe that's even a bit more reliable, given that that trend line broke. Maybe we should keep it like that just to see, you know, if there is some kind of a reaction to that trend line. But often when these diagonals finish, what that typically means is that a dramatic reversal is ahead. Now, the main question is, okay, is the top in place? So the first level I suggested to you, I really need to see break. That's the previous wave B low. That's at $69.20, pretty much. Yes, let's call it $69. So once we get a sustained break below that level, that would be a strong indication that, yeah, some kind of a top is in place. But I'd really like to see a break of what I have labeled there as wave 4 low. That's at $63.50. That would further confirm that a top is in place. Yeah. So always a question, how much confirmation do you need? The thing is, because we're dealing with a diagonal pattern, all right? If there is another extension, it's likely a diagonal in this fifth wave. Then what we would typically see is obviously a 5-wave move. Wave 1 could be done, wave 2 could be done, wave 3 could be done, wave 4 as well. But is wave 5 really done? And that's the question. So in a diagonal, we're dealing with ABC structures, okay? So what we would like to see then in wave 5 of 5 is also an ABC structure. And we don't necessarily need to be able to recognize it very clearly, but what I mean is to determine if another extension is happening or not, as soon as that swing low is taken out, it should really confirm that we don't get another extension, at least not in this fifth wave of a diagonal pattern, because it could be, if we're looking for an ABC, that this was just the A wave, okay? This was the B wave, and this is another C wave higher. That can still happen, but that would be technically, I mean, it's not really invalidated because there can be overshooting B waves, but that's really exotic. So yeah, I mean, a break below that level would make it very likely that this A wave is unfolding of waves 4. At some point, we should expect a B wave corrective rally, and then the C wave down can finish this off. At present, as I've shown you, there are still possibilities to extend further, and get one more extension in. However, if it's really aligned with Bitcoin, which to be honest, it's not really, yeah, but if it was, then we should now be in wave 5, because wave 4, because Bitcoin is also in a wave 4. So wave 4 just means a corrective pullback in an overall uptrend, yeah. So it's just correcting the preceding move, this strong upward trend. This here could be a wave 4 pullback then, but again, you can see it by zooming out, not much happened really. So Solana holding very, very well at the moment. Therefore, we want to be a little bit patient to get that confirmation. You need to understand that Solana has reached that 1.618 extension level here at 79.50, a key level for wave 3. Ideal target for a third wave in the diagonal is the 1.38 extension. We are just 2 fips above that, so it's a bit overextended, but not even in an unusual way. So the 1.618 extension is also not crazy for a third wave. How is that measured? Well, it's very simple. We just draw the fips from the wave 1 down to the wave 2, and these are the logarithmic Fibonacci levels, yeah? So it's basically the extension of the wave 1. Yeah, and I think that's sort of it. We should know more over the coming sessions. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.